I feel like I'm just gonna knock this thing over, so
Okay, just stay in frame.
You're still knocking it over.
put it over there.
Tried.
It'll happen.
I ask that no one shout out anything. My jokes, everybody pretty much knows.
Fuck you!
All right, thank you. So, Corey and Kevin have already touched on this subject. I just turned 30 a week ago.
Yay!
Yeah, still living at home. Yeah,
Okay.
lost my job yesterday. But hey, it's okay.
Funny.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, no, stand-up comedy, I realized, is just like therapy that you pay for. I'm going to tell you guys my problems, and unlike therapy, you're all going to just laugh at me, which is good. It's good. So I did a lot of thinking. I'm like, what can I talk about? 30 years of life. Like, what's the thing that I think is the most funny thing about me? And it's all the things that you guys have basically said. So my whole thing is on names. And I've accumulated a lot of names over there. This is where I'm asking you not to shout out any of them.
No.
So, yeah.
Be quiet, Shane.
So, if you don't know my name is spelled incorrectly.
Yeah.
After 18 hours of labor, my parents forgot how to spell Matthew. So I only have one T in my name. It's not really that funny. But it's kind of like when a teacher's looking at a roster and she's got two Matthews. It's like, all right, Matthew, and then Matt with one T. That's a, yeah. Well, I had an uncle who actually he's like, your name's not Matthew, it's Matthew. And I'm like, thanks, Uncle Chuck. You're so supportive. So I changed schools in elementary school, and I went from a Catholic school where, I must have been left-handed, and then now I'm right-handed. Damn nuts. But I go to a public school, and there's another Matthew in the class, and he's already been there. So everybody knows him. He's Matt. I'm the new kid. I'm Matt with one T. And then, because my last name is Pompliano, for some reason the letter P is attached to my name, and I'm Matt P. And kids are really cruel, because for some reason, the letter P becomes derogatory. It's strange. It's, I saw Matt P. It's like, is that a problem? Like, can I not go to the bathroom anymore? It's like, yeah. So that was my first nickname, Matt P. And that followed me all the way until end of elementary school. But then, I joined Scouts, and Scouts is a great place to pick up nicknames. You get a lot of nicknames, and Scouts for me was like Ellis Island when the Italians first came over. A bunch of non-Italians trying to name a bunch of Italians. So all the Italian names got shortened. So Campo Piano became Campo. Petrolino became Petro. For some reason, my name became Pomps. That's cool, no problem. Pomps. Great. And I like this name. This was a good name. My grandfather was Pompey. Everybody in Hoboken knew Pompey. So it was Pomps. Good name. Go to high school, join football. Again, bunch of Italians, no one can understand their names. Tell the coaches, just call me Pomps. Everybody does. So it worked out. Until one day, my friend Anthony Velasa said, you know what, I'm tired of calling you Pomps. I was the first one to call you Pomps. Everybody else just joined the bandwagon. And to call you Poop. No idea that this was going to stick until...
It sticks.
It sticks, yes it does. And then the summer between my freshman and sophomore year, I actually had friends. I know, really strange experience for me. But I had friends introduce me to their parents as Poop. Mom, Dad, this is Poop. Hi, nice to meet you. My friend Connor Brown, his father used to, hey, Poop, what's going on? Hi, Mr. Brown. Yes, it was nice to see you again. Yes. So, yeah, Mr. Brown. And then I got my first high school job. I worked as a maintenance guy at a swim club. And well, you guys all know me. I opened up my mouth, said something stupid, and I was called douchebag. Again, and douchebag followed me. And the creative thing about people is names get shortened. So Pompliano went to Pomps. Douchebag became DB. I went and became DB for 4 summers in a row. And then everybody's like, you know what, Matt? We actually really like you. We're just going to keep calling you DB. If anybody asks why you're called DB, just say, it's none of their damn business. So, damn business. I don't know, whatever. Go to college. think I've escaped all those nicknames. Yeah. All those nicknames. And then I meet a man named Metal. Yeah. How do you get a nickname from a guy named Metal?
Drugs.
Yep. He did it to him. I did it to myself. I met this guy and I don't know how tools became bad. Like, a tool, an instrument that's used for a purpose. Well, I must have been so many of them, I became the entire box. Toolbox. Yep. And we figured out the progression of toolbox. So it goes tool, toolbox, tool shed, Home Depot, Bob Vila. It's a downward spiral. And luckily I have stayed at toolbox. But, you know, thanks to creative friends like you, there's variations on box. Because it just gets shortened again. I become juice box, lunch box, sandwich box. I don't know, a bunch of box things. But you know what? I gotta say, creative person, my nieces. Wonder box. So thank you guys all. Laugh at everybody else who comes up here. That's my sketch, and appreciate it, guys.